I don't know the segment. It's called Welcome to Our Hood.
I will buy it. And when I was waiting for the fish and chips, I mix it all up.
Watch, brothers. Silence.
Okay. You gotta run it, man. Both my brothers right there.
What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to The Outsiders. It's been a long time coming. Last couple of weeks has been awesome. Just been pushing we've been up to the 100Ks, the muchacha, but also training with a lot of youth.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of youth training. I guess just encouraging the next generation, my brother. How did that sound?
Amazing. And I think also at the same time too, shut your mouth. You've been enjoying that. I hope you've been enjoying that. Again, promoting men's hauora, men's better tinana, better well-being. And today is Tuesday, hauora. A video will be coming to you later. So that is us, family. We're going to get into it, eh?
Yes.
You can introduce our guest, fella.
Where to start? It's our honour, it's our privilege, and outsiders are blessed to have one of the realest usos.
Thank you.
A realist usos in the music industry, someone who keeps it real, raw.
And the first time I met this fella, he probably doesn't even know, and he probably won't know, was Base FM had a gig in Grayland Central Park. I think that was around 2017 or 18. And I was wondering, who is this dude? Because he brought hip hop in a poly way. Well, he looked poly, but he brought hip hop. He sounded American, but it was real. And I guess there was a lot of lyricists in there that related. And hey, fast forward 8 years on, he's in our midst. So it's our honor to introduce our brother. What is it, Vin? He can introduce himself.
Our brother Poetik. So my brother,
What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, brother?
Thank you, so.
Thanks for having me. God bless. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, my brother. Just who are you, my bro? How's your upbringing? Where you from?
I'm a sinner, man. I'm a sinner, and I was supposed to go to church this morning, but I'm recovering from my sins on the weekend. So I'm just trying to live a better life. I come from Samoa, and I kind of just took every opportunity to get out of Samoa, whatever country it was, I'd go there. Yeah. So I've been around a bit. I had a movie kind of upbringing. I've seen a few things. I know a little bit about this, a little bit about that. And I'm just grateful to be here today with y'all and be alive today and just taking it, the blessings as they come. Thank you, God.
How many songs have you, can you record on top of your head, how many songs have you written, produced or recorded in an entirety? How many have you got?
I got over 100 on streaming platforms already.
Damn.
And then probably be in the 300s.
Where do you get all those knowledge, words, and stories from?
Must be from God.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really know, man. It's got to be from God because a lot of it's positive. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
When I first heard your music, brother, I was like, damn. Because I'm a big fan of G-Funk. And when I heard your music, I was like, who is this? So you brought that G-Funk 90s West Coast feeling. I'm from the West Side too, my brother. So, yeah.
Huntley.
And yeah, just something about that music that inspired me to, listen more, and here we are today, brother.
My man. Appreciate it.
What is the most notable song you believe or you have written that stands up for you in all your songs, 300 songs? What are one of the top notable ones for you?
It's a song called Take It Easy that I wrote with Stanley T. And it was, it's a song that I felt like we needed to start talking more positively through our music. So it was cool to tell the hood stuff, to tell the ghetto stuff, but at the same time to show the darkness and our hands on that kind of work, that bad stuff, and go, look, man, when we hand off this work, if it's negative, we're going to hand it off to our kids. So we need to wash our hands and start touching positive work and hand off positivity to the kids. Because we out here dying for these sections we don't even own, so take it easy. That's how, you know what I mean? And Stanley's got like a real cool sound, like it makes your spirit go, oh yeah, I'm chilling. And yeah, listen to Take It Easy.
Nice, because like I just finished a song with Casey and JoJo.
Yeah, how they doing? They still in Compton?
Nah, they're still up in there, man. Yeah, but I just thought, man, want to do a new song with me.
Yeah,
Probably
bro.
be one of the greatest. Take a Sweezy.
Take it
Because
sweet.
that's my name, K Sweezy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excelente. Yeah, Riz will get on the remix straight away.
Nah, he's not allowed to. He's not at that level. He's not at that level.
Riz already got the hook, man.
Brother, someone influential in your life in the music industry that's inspired you to, I guess, where you are today?
Tupac. Yeah. I'm from the hood. All my family from the States or West Coast. So Tupac, Booyah Tribe, DJ Quick is what we grew up on. And I'm a Bone Thug child. So yeah, Tupac taught me how to respect women. In the sense that, you know, when you hear songs like Brenda's Got a Baby, Dear Mama, because I didn't have a mom. My mom died when I was a baby, and I got passed around family to family. And I didn't have a father figure in the house to teach you how to treat a woman. It came through the music. So I took, like some people heard Tupac and all they heard was bitch. I heard Black Queen, I heard Dear Mama, I heard, you know, like, I know mom, you went through hell, but you did the best for us.
Yeah.
And we always had enough. So that's what I learned from Tupac.
Just on there, brother, one of your favorite, I guess, punchlines from Pac.
Man.
What's yours?
Yeah, there's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I love the song Unconditional Love. Come listen to my truest thoughts, my truest feelings, all my peers doing years beyond drug dealing. I grew up, all the homies was going to prison.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got a lot of Tupac songs tattooed on me. Only God Could Judge Me, Broken Wings. What's this one? I forget what I got inked up. Ain't
Take
a
it
woman
over.
alive
Take
that
it
could
over.
take my mama's place, and I got my mama right here, so yeah.
Nice. Got Thug Life on your thing too, also?
What do I got? I got 685.
Nice.
And we'll get into that because a lot of your music influences, I guess, 685. I was talking to you outside and I was saying it's such a worldwide brand now. I sit there and I watch you at the markets, get your hustle on, and I'm just intrigued by so many different people from different classes. Stop there, look at 685, and I'm like, damn, what inspired that, brother? What's this whole 685 brand all about?
685 is the area code and the code of conduct on how you conduct yourself. I think people either don't know or miss that part. It's not just the area code of Samoa. It's the code of conduct on how you carry yourself in the village, how you treat people with kindness and respect, whether he's the CEO or the janitor, how you look after your sisters and honor them, how you serve, how you tell tua. Service is the most important part of our culture in the islands. We serve our village, we serve our parents, we serve our children, we serve God ultimately. So that's what the 685 is. That's what the 684, the 676, 682, 683, that's what the islands are. And that, I wanted to take that and be a part of taking that and go to the rest of the world, America, New York, West Coast, Australia, New Zealand. Hey, this is our chapter for hip hop, for the culture, for black and brown culture, indigenous, whatever label you want to, for humanity. This is us from the islands.
Yeah.
And then as far as branding goes, coming from the hood, from the village, and learning from a hustler's perspective what branding is. And going, okay, so we're spending 180 on a Nike hoodie, but you could spend 80 on a hoodie that has your own brand on it.
Yeah.
And because a lot of us are born in Aotearoa, America, LA, wherever, or our parents were the first generation, we've lost a little bit of who we are as islanders because we're out here with all this other influence. That I was like, hey, this is yours, this is your Nike, this is your Adidas. You know what I mean? That other people can't tap into. They have to come through you to ask, what is that? And then you can tell them, man, this is ours.
Yeah, love it.
Know what I mean?
Love it, yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, every time I see the label 685, I know there's a lot of other beautiful usos out there who are awesome, I guess, mentors and fathers, brothers. But yeah, when I see 685, brother, I always think
Shot, man.
Yeah, when I think of 111 obviously goes in.
That's 911 here, isn't it? Man.
But
God.
before we jump to quickfire, man, tell us about your family, my brother, your kids, your wife, and I just heard you, touch on your mother, even your father. Appreciate that, man. I really felt that. Articulation about your mom, beautiful. But just tell us a little bit about your family. Who's who in the zoo?
Oh man, I got 4 kids. About 4, yeah. And yeah, man, I'm learning how to be a father. Learning, we kind of raised ourselves anyway.
Yeah.
So learning how to be there for your children and for the children's mom is a different experience for me. What I saw growing up, like besides all the violence and the drinking, what I saw was men having a lot of kingies, having a lot of women, and that's what was manly.
Yeah.
And to not do that, especially as a rapper, where you're surrounded by that kind of stuff, it's a different experience for me. So I set rules for myself not to go out to certain places. If I'm out drinking with the boys, when I'm drunk, yeah, that's enough. I'm going home. Uber, whatever, I'm going home. I never not go home. On tour, we have certain rules on tour. No girls around. I kind of learned how do I do it? How do I say it? Learn how to not be like the men that we grew up despising. Because I hated those men. But I loved them because that's all I knew. Like, you were my hero, but why weren't you there for my mom or for my auntie or for my sister? You know what I mean? And so I'm trying not to be the person that I grew up hating. At the same time, I'm trying to learn that they had their own thing going, and the generation that comes down. It's kind of weird to talk like this, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's what happens
but I love it.
It's what happens when there's no Jim Beam in this cut. But I guess I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'm really trying to figure it out. I'm not trying to drop the ball.
Yeah.
The most important thing for a man, besides, to follow God, is to take care of his wife and his children, and to secure their place in heaven and their spirit. And if we drop the ball on that, then what are we really doing out here? What are we doing, man? We thugging, we our egos, what are we doing? I don't understand what's more important than looking after your family. And it's hard for us.
There's a few more questions coming around there, because why I alluded to that question was, I see you at the markets, and one thing a lot of my brothers and even myself aspired was, growing up, was Dad was on the sideline watching us playing rugby. Dad was there. Man, I see you at the market, your son's there with you.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing, your son, and I'm like, that's inspirational. So I must just get some insight around just how you're positioned around.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that's my son. My son's autistic too.
Yeah.
So part of the reason why I went hard with the music is when we came to Aotearoa, a doctor finally told me that my son's never gonna have a normal life by himself. So that's what I was like, okay, I gotta do this music thing, because that's all I got. Besides the street shit, all I could do was music and build houses. So I was building houses, then the music took off. But I did that for the kids and for the culture. Now my son's older, I could bring him to the markets and show him how to hustle. And he was there. I used to write my albums in front of my 2 eldest kids. While they're sitting there, while their mom's at work. She worked the night shift, I worked the day shift. Hustling, Writing in the kitchen, the whole album, recording it in front of them. So I grew up watching my father, for the time that he was there, cut up, duplicate cassette tapes, because he's a singer. So I saw that hustle as a 4-year-old with my one Ninja Turtle, watching Dad duplicate CDs and cassette tapes, go to Avondale markets and hustle it. He was never home because he was traveling the world hustling. So I was like, comes naturally. I did the same thing. I just repeated what was done in the 80s, in the 90s.
We're gonna chop over to the top quick fire now, but this is like we've done a few podcasts today, brother, and I think what I'm feeling here is, we're not trying to be something we're not, and you definitely can feel that from the guest. He's just being him, vulnerable. And one thing that really drawed us a Poetik on set was I've been watching his Facebook feeds, and he can get throwing smoke, and he ain't backtracking. He just stands on his principles, stands on what he believes in, and that's why I said, man, I would rather brothers like that come on set and do that and then just share it, and that's why I respect that, brother. Like, just want to say that, respect that, and man, we're gonna chop over to our because we got Welcome in the Hood shortly, and we're gonna come to you about that later on. But we'll just throw some quick fire out there.
Mother quick fire, just a couple of questions. Just quickly, rugby league or rugby?
Rugby.
Why?
Rugby.
So my dad used to drink at this bar in Fungale, and that's why when I see his car there, I go, oh, I can get some free fish and chips. Dad will buy it. And when I was waiting for the fish and chips, there was the time that Auckland Blues was killing it.
Yeah, Michael
Like,
Jones,
you know,
yeah.
And this was like back when Rapeni,
Coco,
yeah, Spencer,
Yeah,
Howlett,
yeah.
all those guys was just smoking everyone. They won that year.
Yeah.
And I watched every game and I go, man, this team is the team. That made me fall in love with rugby.
Nice.
Before that, we didn't have a TV in there, so I wasn't really with it.
Nice. Alright, Palusami or Lua?
Both. It's the same to me.
I'll let that one go.
I
Brother.
mix it all up.
But there was a question here, was Tupac or Biggie, but obviously you already know, brother. Or,
Already know it.
If you had one superpower, either would it be to fly or be invisible?
If I had one superpower, I have to choose out
Out
of
of
those
those two,
fly or be invisible.
you're a bad man, brother. You're a bad
Be
man.
invisible.
Brother, one fella to collab with, would it be YG or the game?
The game. I've met YG.
Nice.
I haven't met the game yet, so I'd love to work with the game.
Yeah.
Nah, we got one more quick fire. Throw that up, bro. Throw it up, bro. Put it on put it on them.
Brother, last one. If you were to collab with someone out of these two, who would it be? Lion Reese or Longs Brown?
Watch, brothers.
Lion Brown.
That's all solid.
Okay. You gotta run it, man. It's both my brothers right there.
Sorry, he's done the cool stuff here. Now we're trying to form this new band, so we want to see who he's gonna pick anyway.
Hey, brothers, Lion Reese, he's a real brother.
Yeah,
He's a real brother.
Yeah, but if he's looking for a new manager, I'm ready. Anyways, hey, we're gonna move on now. As you know, the outsiders, me and the bro, just we think we can speak to national matters. There are a lot of us whānau out there or brothers out there that may not get into some sort of dialogue or conversations. We hope we can bring it with what we do and who we are. But we've come up with a new segment, and I don't know what the segment. It's called Welcome to Our Hood, and we're going to cover 5 hoods. First hood being Nationhood, Manhood, Fatherhood, Neighbourhood, and I'll bring to you the last hood at the end. But we're going to get straight into it, and we're going to ask our guests this question. Poetik, if you were the Prime Minister now, what are some of the things that you'll do or change as the Prime Minister? So congratulations for being the Prime Minister. Man.
First day on the job starts now.
Man, I don't know nothing about running a country. That part. I think social media has a big influence on the next generation.
Yeah.
So if you're looking into the future and how we're going to grow as a nation, you got to account social media in there somehow. And what we're perpetuating on social media is a lot of false negatives. So maybe I'd assemble a team to try and clean that up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are believing lies now.
Yeah.
History has actually changed in the last couple of years through the phone.
Yeah.
We don't go to the library no more. We go to the phone, and I feel like this country needs a healing, and this country needs to stand together. So we got to figure that part out.
And when you talk about media, it is the weapon that I guess our Prime Minister or our government are using to perpetuate their
Same time they
agenda.
use it, yeah.
Yeah. The
There's
ideologies.
so much things happening right now. So many
Yeah.
things happening that I would try to fix it somehow.
Yeah.
Put a team onto it, you know. And then, man, the price of butter and everything else in this country. I try to fix that. You know, butter is cheaper in Samoa than here. I'm talking about New Zealand butter.
Yeah.
How is New Zealand butter cheaper in a different country? And then over here, it's anyway.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, brother. What's your thoughts on cost of living and
It's expensive, man.
yeah.
It's expensive. Yeah.
What about in terms of the crime and law and order and all that? What's your perspective on that, brother?
I've always been around crime, so
Yeah.
yeah. Like I like going to neighborhoods like where all the white people are and just go, wow, everyone's happy here. If you've been out to a white neighborhood, there are cafes, everyone's got smiles and
Yeah.
it's cool. Crime to me, I think it's just natural habitat for me because we come from poverty or we come from the hood, the village life.
Yeah.
So I grew up in it. I know the difference between like stealing a loaf of bread because you're poor and then shooting someone because you're angry. I like the differences between it. I try not to pass judgment on nobody. I try to look out for our people, just like the OGs looked out for me. So I guess be more responsible as who we are today, because the next guys are coming up soon. As we get older, the next ones are gonna come up. So yeah.
Yeah, well,
Is that what you
Prime
meant?
Minister,
Yeah.
there's your Prime Minister. He's going to fix the social media issue. And all of you that are looking at stuff that's influencing your minds to choose a certain way,
Yeah.
hopefully we can be a bit more aware about it, how it's...
And to our brown brothers out there, get to the white cafes. That's where they're smiling.
Hey, you know what's funny? We're sitting here, and I was wondering, where's the bird Poetik? Where's the bird Poetik? Well, he was around the corner because he walked into a white cafe. He was like, damn, there's a lot of white people here, man. I was like, nah.
Still got love for our white people.
We're in the corner.
Yeah, love
we're
you
in
guys,
the
man.
corner. But yeah, no, thank you for that, brother. Next question, manhood.
Manhood, brother, on our platform, we put out a question to, I guess, our audience. And the question that we put out there was, why do us men stay silent in our struggles? So I just want to put that question over to you, brother. Why do our men stay silent in our struggles?
How do you break a man down? You attack their heart. That's how you kill a man. What does the man love? Is it his wife and child? You attack their wife and child. When men are vulnerable, they're showing where you can kill them. If I don't know you and I bring you into my house, I'm showing you how to rob it, how to disrupt my house, how to destroy it. So remember that. I think when you ask us men to be more vulnerable, to speak about things that like unpack trauma, childhood, and all that stuff. And we could talk about the rape. We could talk about growing up watching people get shot. We could talk about no parents in the house, alcoholism, drugs. We could talk about it, and then what? Because I've spoken about it. And then people have used that against me.
True.
Like people that like there's social media and that whole craze. There's also real life people that ask me, "What happened to you, brother?" Yeah. And then I open up because I trust this brother, and then he uses that against me.
Yeah.
So being vulnerable is, I don't know, man. I think you just got to be careful and recognize what space you're in.
Correct.
If you're in a space, you know, when you go to jail and you visit the young ones, like as youth workers, and you can tell those two kids need to hear the story, then break it down. If you're on a platform where, you know, like you might be on radio and they're interviewing you, just know that a lot of people might come fire at you.
Yeah.
The devil working extra hard now. Remember, the devil running out of time. So the devil got to come at you every which way. So yeah, being vulnerable ain't easy. God bless you.
And I think opposite we spoke about, you're talking about how you've now taken a new path in your life, and that path is now a lot more challenging. And we said, well, the moment you take a path that's leading to light, the darkness now starts to get threatened and starts to come after you, because prior to that it was comfort in darkness.
Yeah.
Can you share to us about that around as a man? You know, there's a lot of brothers wanting to seek light, there's light at the end of the tunnel. What's maybe your perspective on encouraging our men to stay in that fight, to stay in the light?
So I think we all know as adults, as men, right from wrong. And I think when you see what kind of influence you have on people, like your nieces and nephews, your children, the people around you, the people you're meant to protect as a man, you gotta step your game up in every aspect. You know, like even your fitness, your health. Watch how you eat, your spirit, your mindset. You gotta be a solid individual to look out for your people and your folks. I think we need to get back to that. I think a lot of us are, bro, we're hurting, huh? Our generation, I used to say this a couple years ago, like our generation is the generation that need a hug because we got a hiding instead. And I said that joking, but you know, fast forward 5 years and now everyone's talking about their feelings and everything online. And I'm like, man, I'm hearing the same stories. It's our story. But I'm seeing no solutions.
Correct.
So to me, I'm like, man, you gotta, like, personally, I'm going back to God. I'm on my way, you know? And I feel better each day, closer I get to Him, but I'm also facing more challenges now than when I was just selling dope in the hood, or when I was being a negative person in the music industry and all that, when I was beefing with people over dumb things. Now I'm getting more towards the righteous path. The more I clean up, the more shots come at me. So it's part of the game, I suppose. When you follow the Lord. Yeah.
Hey, it's easy to be bad, eh, brother?
It's so easy to be bad, bro. Man. But we grew up with gangsters, right? Every gangster that I grew up under, I was raised by gangsters from LA, as well as gangsters from outside all. Every one of them believed in God. Every one of them believed in, we all knew a sense of what was right, what was wrong. We don't say sorry for the things we've done. And I respect the ones that made it out. I remember and pour out alcohol for the ones that died on their way. The ones that are still going through it, we pray for them. We never judge. We all had it hard, so look out for people. I think that's an important thing, especially the good ones. Especially the good ones, man.
One of the answers that came back on that message that we put out, someone said, it's because I don't want to put my struggle onto somebody else.
Oh, that's a good thing too.
So that's what, that was one of the answers, brother. What's your thought on that answer?
I believe it. I believe sometimes we end up carrying some weight that we weren't supposed to carry. I try not to put my struggles on the homies. Sometimes it's cool to just kick it with the homies and have a laugh. You know how we mock each other? That's therapy to some people. To us, it's therapy. You know? So, yeah.
Well, in saying that, man, I'll be honest, like just yesterday morning, you know, you're dealing with the death. I said to the bro this morning, I said, man, you know when I messaged you yesterday to catch up for coffee, that was me trying to be amongst the brothers. Just because I'm dealing with something that just happened like 5 hours earlier. And for me, I just need that companionship of the brothers so I can start mocking all of you and make myself laugh again. But you're right, it is therapy, you know, mocking each other and mocking each other.
Sorry to hear.
Well, it's like me.
Our mocking too in 2025 is counted as hate speech to some people. But to us, it's just love, bro. Just loving.
You can't say you're gay anymore.
What is that?
Can't say that. But let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Go there.
We might get cancelled. We might get cancelled, man. Hey, fatherhood. As I referenced before, brother, like it was so inspiring seeing you out there with your son, and thank you for being open around, you know, your boy being autistic, because you wouldn't even think that. He's so well disciplined. He's just, I didn't even know that until now. I've been around you for the last 6 months. So it's quite inspiring that, you know, you've got your son to a place that he can be in environments that you wouldn't even think he's in. He's polite as and acknowledges. But my question to you as a father, how was, you've been alluding to it all the time, but how was your upbringing and the experience you had with your father and how it's influenced who you are as a father today, if there is any correlations?
I think my relationship with my dad has been a tough one. But you honor your father and your mother. and I've learned to not have any. I don't even know the word for it. I don't blame my dad for not being around and stuff like certain times. He did the best he could. He really did, and man, I love him for it, you know. My dad's a soldier too. He doesn't do the feelings conversation. That's not the thing with him. So I tried to have that conversation with him after living overseas for so long, and he looked at me like, are you gay? Pretty much. And I had this conversation with him while he was reaching into the car. He just pulled up to the house, and he's bringing out the guns because he just licensed the guns. And he lights a cigarette. He looks at me like, "Boy, you talking about feelings? The fuck?" And then I thought to myself, "Yeah, man, my dad's from a different era. He's almost 80." He said to me, he said, "It sounds like you're blaming the world for your problems," and I took that to the heart because I opened up to him about everything that happened to me as a kid when he wasn't there. And then after a while, I realized, man, my dad actually gave me the best advice. I just wasn't ready to hear it. Well, stop blaming the world for your problems, man. Most of my problems in my life are my own. What happened to us as kids, it happened. We got to push forward. We got to make sure that bad things don't happen to the next ones. So my dad was a soldier. I'm trying to be a soldier too in that sense. Let's not complain. Let's just find out what needs to be done and get it done.
I think one thing that well, I guess all of us here are grateful for is that we were all brought up in a village, because you know, just being brought up in a village, you got other uncles or family members that are role models, as you grow older.
Yeah, that's how I grew up. So I was raised by my aunties. A couple of my uncles were in the background, so I always had family. Even when I was young and suicidal, thinking I was alone, I wasn't really alone. I just didn't know how to see it. God always put people around me, so I'm very blessed.
And that generation too of our father, I really, as you speak, I really am encouraged, because a lot of the brothers will ask that question too, will bitch about their upbringing, will make excuses about, because he wasn't there, and then start honing on it. But I just want to give you respect, brother, because I've never heard someone just being so secure and poised and just articulate it the way. And you got to acknowledge here, there is a responsibility that your father had, but like you said, may have not been aware of that responsibility, because he might have just finished the war. He might have just come out of that generation trying to provide. And I respect when you say he did his best. That's what I always say about my dad. My dad didn't have a dad. So I became the product of him learning how to be a dad. So it was through violence, it was through frustration, it was everything. But we had to suck it up eventually and realize, well, that's happened, move on. Just don't repeat what happened to your children today. And I guess that's when you talk about your upbringing, how you related to your son today. I see it. You're present now, you're amongst your kids, and because there is learnings in all aspects of your upbringing. Massive, massive as.
You guys will like my dad. He's a funny guy. If you go to Samoa, let me know. I'll introduce you to him, man.
Well, on our next tour,
he's the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Oh, even been up
because he had so many foreign affairs. That's what he says when he gets up and does his shows. He used to roll with Sir Howard Morrison and all those guys. So I grew up with the background of all the uncles was like all Billy T and all those guys. And now we're doing it.
The village of mockery.
Bro. I remember they used to mock Billy T. James. Where did you get that white name from, James? That's not your last name. Like the mocking, generational mocks. Anyway, love you guys.
Brother, what I like is I was hearing that is just solutions. They've always been solution based, brother. And one thing that I guess phrase that comes to mind is it's not about the setback, but what's greater is the comeback.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Someone holler back.
Professor.
Someone holler back.
Put that on your t-shirts. Put the t-shirts on. For the podcast.
Outside of merch coming, man.
That's it.
Not about the setback, it's about the comeback. Quarterback. Running back. Neighbourhood.
Your favorite.
Neighbourhood. How was the influences of the hood? What are some of the things back in the hood, back in the days or just in general, help to influence you as a man today? Or, you know, what are some of the things we miss from back in the hood?
Man, I missed the 90s. I was here for a couple of years in the 90s. Like I went country to country, city to city my whole life. Sent around to live here, this family, that family. My time over here in the 90s was every kid was outside on a bike.
Yeah.
Sometimes you had 3 bikes and 17 kids, bro. You share. Or you fight for your time on the bike.
Till the lights went off.
Till the lights, man. And I loved it, bro. And I never looked at any of the other kids like, he's white, we're brown, you're Modi, someone. Like, it's just us. We're one team. I love the 90s, bro. Different neighborhoods, being everywhere. I meet a lot of different people, and you learn things. So I think one of the reasons why I haven't done hard time, I haven't been locked up for besides the overnight ones, is because I was raised by a lot of homies that did 10 years, 20 years, and they would teach me like lessons in life that stick to me into my heart to this day. Like, you don't go through life running on another man's coattails. You got to put your own work in. You know, you can work and build with people, that's great. But you can't sit there and let the homies go and plant all the taro and everything, and then you come when it's time to have a feed. You gotta, put in your work. So that kind of mentality, the hood mentality, the gang mentality, the OG mentality, I got a lot of that growing up, just being in the neighborhood. That street smarts, you don't learn that in science class. That makes sense, huh?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, so I love the hood, bro. Every neighborhood I go places I'm not supposed to go. Being from a background, I don't care because I go with God. So when I'm in the States, here, every country, I'll go anywhere our people is. Because I got love for all of our people.
Cause I know you spent some time in South Auckland.
Yeah.
Cause I know you're probably tuning in from over there in Miami or Las Vegas, Nevada. We hope. But we're in South Auckland, New Zealand. You spent some time in South Auckland, Central Auckland, West Auckland. What are probably some of the differences that you can maybe enlighten me on about these different hoods? Because I'm South Auckland hard, and I think West Auckland's just different, man.
Food prices, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I go buy a steak and cheese pie in Central, it's like, how much?
Straight
Hell no. You spend the money on gas, go back to the hood and buy 2 pies. No, I love Southside. I feel like Southside is more real in the sense of, and Westside is more real in the sense of community. When you go to Central, it's real, but it's like, it's influence. You know, like it's gentrified.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this 60 years ago. That was Otara. That was,
That's where my family came from, Ponsonby.
So that was the hood. That was the original ghetto for our people. And you wouldn't know that unless you learn it, unless your parents tell you when you go through there. And so I studied a little bit and go, what's this, something called a death tax or something. They used to take houses away from our grandparents if they died without a will.
Wow.
The government would just take houses back. Like, I was like, what? So that's how our grandparents bought a house and then lost it? So we had land and they came and took it, and now we're here screaming land back again? After we already bought it back? It's trippy, like all the history of Central Auckland, and then how they shipped us out west, shipped us out south. It's intriguing to me, and I try to break any kind of divide. They say people play both sides of the fence. I tear the fence down, I say, hey, everyone barbecue.
Straight up.
You know?
And I see a lot of that in your videos. You put out there. It's always everyone.
Try
it's always
to,
you
man.
outside of a stick. You've got everyone around you outside the house. A lot of the video clips I watch.
I don't think we should be dying or fighting over streets. I think that we should be united and take ownership, get some equity. I think we should be investing into businesses together. If you have an idea for a shop, you can run it in every neighborhood across the board, just like the Indians, just like the Asians. You know what I mean? And our people are the best marketers and promoters.
Straight up.
That's why we're always getting used by the government to promote their agenda without even knowing it. For a bucket of KFC.
Straight up. We won't go down there though, but you carry on.
We can go there, right, man? We can go there, man. Sure.
Alright, we got the
I tried to
bucket.
boycott KFC. I didn't last because I love fried chicken.
I think the neighborhood, yeah. Now we all got a hood. What's one of your influences from the hood, my brother?
Brother, just one thing that I grew up at the table that we were sat on. When I eat, we all eat.
Yeah.
Hey, when I eat, we all eat. Meaning, you know, when I do well, I'm doing well for all of us. So I guess that's what inspired me in the hood to get out of the rut where I'm from. And I know I can go home and my brothers are still in it, still scratching the same itchy bite from years ago.
Yeah.
But if I can do well for my hood, then my hood's doing well, because I'm doing well. You know what I mean, eh, brother?
Yeah.
So that's what inspires me to, I guess, just encourage my brothers to get out of the box, my brothers, because there's greater opportunity outside the box. Someone holler back. Hey.
That's it. That's it.
Can you ask me the same question so I can answer?
Next question.
Okay, next question. Actually, at this moment, the bros will cut it in, but tell us about your 685 clothing. Where can our people that may watch this catch some of your merch and your stuff, you know, your gears and what you've been doing? Tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, we got an online website. You just type in Poetik 685 into Google and it should pop up. And we ship everywhere except Russia and Antarctica. And if you're ever in Auckland, just come to the hood. We're in the hood every other day. At the markets, night markets, especially south side and west. So yeah.
Well, here's our last hood theme question. Godhood. You've been referencing God quite a bit, brother. How important is God in our hood? How important is God in your hood? How important is your God? Tell us about your God, man.
God is everything to me. I think I'm there, you know. I think I said I was going back to God. And I used to think, nah, I never left God. God never left me. I've always been there. But the truth is, I fell for the tricks. And I never left God, but I'm in the trap. And what we're doing in the trap, and I started looking at what I was doing to our people, and I was like, man, what am I doing? This ain't for me. And I don't judge nobody that gotta eat, because I've been through it. But it's like, I gotta fix what's going on in here to be better for all of us, to be better for God. So
Beautiful.
man, God is everything to me. God is love. God is light. God is forgiveness. God is redemption. For all the bad stuff we've done, we can find redemption with Him. My favorite book is the book of Proverbs, Isaiah, and Psalms. Those ones are my go-tos right now. I'm gonna read the whole thing, but as an adult, those are my go-tos. I've taken some bars from Proverbs and flipped it into raps. I think God and His Word is the best bars ever anyway. I love how Jesus is from the ghetto, so to speak. He wasn't a big-time baller. He wasn't the richest man like all the other kings of the earth was. He came to this world really humble, and it makes me feel like, man, all these material things, it's just material. Like, God is everything. The love you have for your wife, for your mom, for your dad, your children, your neighbor, all the things you learn in the scriptures, that's what was really important. You know, and we just wear this for the white folks so they know we're not gonna rob, we can pay. That's what I learned from Ice-T. Wear a little bit of gold so when you walk into places they don't think you're the bad guy. They know you got money to pay.
Love it. Hey, I want to stay down this why. In this era now of gods, you know, there's many flags being waved, many opinions out there. Why is there 51% of people no longer believing in a God, you know, no religion? Man, what's happening, you know, and especially in our Pacific Pali people, man, we turn into all gods, you know, but you just mentioned that, you know, Jesus and your God, you know, well, what do you think it is, man, with our people today?
You know, if you're in the islands and you look at the islanders there, it's like 99% Jesus. Excuse me. 99% God, faith, Christianity. And then when you come to Auckland, it's like 30%. That's what I just found out this week. 30% of this country is Christian, or sort of identify as Christian. I think the outside influence is changing. And when you go from, like, it's really mixed out here. It's not just us. It's a whole lot of other people, a whole lot of other ways of thinking. And I've been trying to observe it and wrap my head around it a bit. So I'm still getting to that as well. I look at how our people, when we talk about white folks, when we talk about what they did to us during colonization, I think a lot of us are getting lost in that hatred.
Straight up.
That it's like we blame the white man and we don't believe in a white Jesus. We don't believe in a white God. And it's like there's a lot of pain and...
Because that's what gets me about the whole white tummy stuff, like respect and love my Māori people, my kids are Māori.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to know white tummy as whites and black fighting.
Yeah.
I want them to know white tummy as the unification of peace for our country to be built. Yeah, and I guess that's where what you're talking about, man, like it's always anchored on hate, fight, distress, loss, and I'm like, man, when are we gonna...
It's a good trick from the devil to set you up. I've always been outspoken about racial issues, and I've questioned Christianity in the past because I didn't want people to be conflicted when they come to Christianity and go, oh no, it's all whites and white's the enemy and all that. The closer you get to God, the more you realize race doesn't matter.
Correct.
But as far as speaking of the world of man, you're looking at the government, you're looking at the history, you're looking at what happened for the last 500 years to our people, and you're starting to blame. And I think there you got to be really clear and do your due diligence and research on what happened in life and learn who God really is, not who you might think he is. Because they think God's a hater, bro. God don't hate nobody. I mean, in my heart, God loves everyone. And it starts with that.
Yeah, that was the greatest thing.
And he's given us free will to either do what he wants us to do or do what we want to do. And it's up to us to, how we're going to run our life.
Beautiful.
I don't think God is a God of hate. Our God is, is a God of love and forgiveness and redemption and all that stuff.
And you can see how deep we can go into this comment because it's just beautiful. But I guess we are in that time now where I guess our elders were anchored on faith. Our elders lived from a position of love, servancy, help, care. But today, like we've just discussed today, there's a lot of build mine, pick their fence, just race, do it for me. And I think, like you said, the media has a big part to play. But I also think for your book or young ones now coming through, going and getting educated in universities have forgotten their values, forgotten where they come from. And that's just my opinion, man. It ain't outsider's opinion or yours. I just think, man, go back to common sense. What does mum and dad say?
That's it.
But mum and dad probably could never said much. So I appreciate just today's convo way. How we wrapping this thing up, man?
But man, it's probably some of the realest conversations we've had in a while, brother.
Amen.
So here you share, even for us to be open with this new hood that's been added. But that's real way, brother. That's the real stuff that needs to be spoken about more.
Yeah.
Because going back to our morals and
morals, man. Morals and integrity. The codes. Yeah.
Before we bring the closing, before we allow Poetik to close us off for this segment and this whole episode, just want to remind us again, me and the bro here, we're running it up. We've got 8 more weeks to try and get 1,000 kids presents. I think we've crossed the 200 mark now. Respects to those that are believing in me and this fella just putting it out there. We're going to reach 1,000 kids presents to bless our families and kids out there, those that need it. We're going to raise $100,000. Why, you may ask? So we can do more of this and not ask for freebies from my fams to come and give their time, to not pay the bro petrol voucher. Our people are worthy of their wage, and we believe we can do this full time, or you know, get at least something for it. And 100,000 followers, and we just think we're gonna aim big and hit the lamppost somewhere. And
not only that is we, if you can help us encourage others, like our brother Poetik, who he's on here today. Man, that's worth $1 million. That stuff, they're real talk, and here you have it free. So just encouraging our people out there, our followers, man, get on board, because there's no one else that keeps it real like we do, raw, and yeah, don't let those kids miss out. Don't be sad.
you'll never catch us shaking asses, that's for sure. You'll never catch us. Anyways, we'll go there. But anyways, thank you, Poetik, my brother, for today. Just in closing, with everything that you've shared today, brother, what are some words of wisdom and advice? You've given a lot, but just to close us off today, my brother, what are some of the last words that you may want to share to our peeps out there, just about life in general, just about your journey, man? Take it away, my brother. Hey, if you want to bust us a song up to you, don't let me hold you back.
You don't want to talk about LGBTQ?
Oh, whoa. No, we won't go there, but hey, that is a reality around that's been normalized. You do your thing, hey. What's your opinion on that, my brother?
Here we go.
Let's go, man. You know, like,
I think we're in an era where we're just mad, and we cancel people for no reason on social media. Learn how to have a conversation, guys.
yeah.
We come from the era of either have a conversation or you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Conversation is better, but social media has created a platform where we can openly hate and cancel people. And the cancel culture, to me, is like white supremacy to me. It's a great tool for white supremacy, because it's only us canceling us.
Yeah.
And we struggled so hard just to get here to get a job, and then you're gonna get the bro fired. Because of what? Because you don't agree with his faith or sexuality or whatever it might be. Learn how to have a conversation and love thy neighbor, bro. Especially islanders, us people, Maori, Pacifica, we're people of love, man, naturally. So where the love at? Let's get that going. It's almost Christmas, all right? Get the good vibes going this year. That's what I wanted to say.
Part two was ending. I watched your platform, and you acknowledged the killing. I didn't even know who he was, but he acknowledged the killing of Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk,
man, you got a lot of smoke for that, my brother. But one thing I saw from the outset was consciousness was violated from a lot of our own people. They just blatantly mocked someone who was dead. The consciousness wasn't there. Like, bro, what's up with our people? But I seen you push that. Like, man, what's up, man? What's your perspective on that, my brother? What was that all about?
Man, I feel like we're being reprogrammed to hate even more now. We already have a lot of self-hatred in a way. Like, some of us think we're not enough because we can't speak the language, or we don't look this or that. There's all those factors in life already. And now we're learning through social media and through outside influences, outside our communities, on how to project hate. And I felt that vibe. You're supposed to say, man, poor guy got murdered, got shot in front of his kids. God bless him, rest in peace. You're not supposed to pull up the whole list of every sin he committed in his life. I think he was like 31, 32. So that's my little brother then. Like,
publicly assassinated,
bro, like, it shouldn't matter who it was. If somebody who's not, how do I say, he wasn't out there being a criminal and doing things to people. He was out there communicating. So to me, in my book, that's, stand on your morals. Whether you're right or wrong, you're giving the platform for people to tell you what they think. Good on them. And they celebrated this guy getting smoked. And I thought, man, if 16-year-olds are saying, F this guy, he deserves it. What does that say about us and where we are as a people in society?
What does that say about the future of our country now? This world,
Maybe we got to work a little bit harder, our generation, to go, hey, pack up your ideas and get your stuff together. That's not the right way. Our parents would just give us a kick up the backside, remember? Maybe that's what you guys need. Maybe that's what you guys need to do.
Nah, honestly, man, there's some real stuff. And Any last words, my brother? Because that was some pretty gangster last words here.
Oh man, hey, God bless. I'm gonna keep praying for you guys. If you guys pray for us too. God bless you too, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for having us. Thank God, and let's keep it moving, man. Stay in the light.
It's us. Well, that's us, family. Please share, like, and let our people know. As the bro said, it's always good to talk it out. Let's keep talking and let's keep enlightening us with some what's up, what's happening around us.
Hey, firstly, shout out to the Bros Coffee Club for having us here today.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful space. So this is where you'll catch us every episode now. Yeah, like the brother said, let's keep it moving, let's keep grinding.
Yeah. Stay tuned to our page, stay tuned to our platform. Outsiders, baby, we out. Thank you.